language files, materials for an introduction to language and the linguistics. It's the title from this special book here. Very nice book. If you want to improve your English, I think it's a good idea to reading texts in English. For me, it's much more difficult to improve English if I try to reading texts. You have to think about this, because you can improve English or other languages thinking about the 4 skills of communication. For example, you can reading 4 skills of communication. You can reading texts. It's my focus here. I intend to improve English just reading. I try to speak too, but it's not my focus. Let's see this correctly. You can improve English using the 4 skills of communication. The first skill, you can reading texts, like I'm doing exactly here in this video. You can speaking something in English. You can writing something in English, or you can listening something in English. These skills are called the 4 skills of communication. For this video, my focus is just reading, and I use this special book. And now I'm going to reading just the first and the second paragraph about linguistic competence and linguistic performance. Linguistic competence and linguistic performance. Let's say the difference between them, or just know, or just access the text in English, just to see and to feel the difficulty of texts on English. File 1.2, what you know when you know a language. It's the main title in this chapter. I can show you here. What you know when you know a language. Here. Let's see let's see if the camera focus here. Here we have the main title, what you know when you know a language, but we have a specific title. The number 1.2.1 says linguistic competence and the linguistic performance. The first paragraph says, as a speaker of English or any other language that you may be a speaker of, you know a great deal about your language. Suppose, however, that someone were to ask you to put all of that knowledge into a textbook that would be used to teach English to others. You would soon find that although you know perfectly when you know to speak English, you are not consciously aware of most of that knowledge. It was the first paragraph. I know all the words from this text? No, absolutely not. But I think it's a good idea just to practice. I know there are maybe 70% of this paragraph, but it's not my focus here. It's not my focus here. Traduce or make the words in Portuguese here. Just reading texts. The second paragraph to finish this video. If you think about it, we are really unaware of many things we do every day. For example, most people know how to walk and do so without thinking about it. The people don't think about walking. Most of us can describe walking as well. We pick up one foot and put it in front of the other. However, there are many nuances and individual motor tasks involved in a walking that we don't ever think about, and that only a very small set of people. Kinesiologists, for example. It's a difficult word. You understand? For example, exactly how you shift your balance between steps, how speed affects your stride, and so on. You modulate these things all the time when you walk without thinking about them, and you probably don't know exactly how you do so. The same holds true for our knowledge of language. Let's see this in English. The same holds true for our knowledge of language. For the most part, it's hidden. Linguistics are interested in this hidden, I don't know the pronunciation, hidden or hidden knowledge, which they refer to a linguistic competence. Linguistic competence, it's the ability that we're born at, that we know with in our humanity. It's the main idea here. Okay, I think for today it's enough. The next video I'm going to reading the third paragraph from this text, and I intend to going to know the concept of the linguistic performance. Thank you for watching.